Okay, we're here back again at 407 Camero Avenue here in Los Angeles, 90027. We were here a few months ago and we inspected the houses over here. So the new buyer has come and he's wanted me to re-inspect because apparently the homeowner had done repairs to the sewer line, which we're now checking for you. So we have our camera in from the 4-inch cleaner where the pipe exits the house here. This is the front house on the corner. And we have our camera all the way into the city connection in the middle of the street there on Camero Avenue. We're going to bring it back real slow though. That's the city connection right over there. Now, as we come back, you can see there's roots in the line and there's a cured in place pipe lining. So as you come back, you can see the roots coming
right there
between the lining and the end of the pipe.
The lining.
There's the lining, there's the roots. Now, if this was done just a few months ago, it tells me that this wasn't the right thing to do, because clearly there's ficus trees on the other side of the road. Linings do not stop roots from growing, period. Lining is a temporary fix, especially when there's heavy roots involved. So now, once you've got the lining in there, eventually those roots are going to get thicker and thicker, and you're going to have to go in there to clean it out. If you run a cable with a blade, you're going to break the lining. If you run a hydrojetter, because it's at the end of the line, the hydrojetter sprays backwards, eventually you're going to start breaking the end of the lining, and eventually it's going to collapse on you, and then you're going to do what I had recommended to begin with, was you're going to have to replace the pipe in the street. So already a few months later, you can see roots appearing at the end of the line. Okay, we're going to bring the camera back. I mean, the rest of this all looks good, but the problem is that the roots continue to grow between the host pipe and the lining. It doesn't stop because the lining does not adhere to the host pipe, period. So it's a temporary fix, and the ficus trees are not going to do you any favors. This all looks fine over here, it's good, but at the end of the line, eventually it's going to start breaking, and you're going to have to dig up the street. Coming onto the property over here, we're coming to a 4-inch mixture of ABS and a polyethylene pipe. This all looks good. This is nice condition. It's brand new. This is good condition, very good. Nice and clean. This all looks good. My concern is the street. Probably the connection for the back house. Okay, so let's bring this back. We're going to pause the recording. We're going to go to the back house and run our camera from there. Okay, so we've got Alex up on the roof on the house next door behind, and we've got our camera in where we've come to where it ties in with the house in the front. There's the ABS plastic pipe. And then they did a lining over here. Now this all looks good over here. Now I don't remember exactly what the problems were over here. Do you remember what it was roots.
And it was shallow.
And it was shallow. So as of today, this looks fine. But if the roots were heavy, then it's just a matter of time. Okay, comes back to cast iron. Just come back, Al. You're under the main house. I just want to see something. Just keep coming. Well, okay, come back, Al, slowly. Yep, you see the cast iron under the house. It's cracked, got roots coming into it. So that's underneath the house. So obviously the pipe is cracked over there. You see there? Roots are getting into the cast. Look at that there, you see? The cast iron under that house is pretty old as we come up the roof end. Yeah, we're on the root. That's it. Okay, so be careful of running a snake with a cable through a lining because you'll chew it up. So I have the issues I have is roots under the house in a cast iron pipe and the roots out in the street. As long as this lining going around the house here, I have no idea how long that will last for. But like I say, linings are temporary fixes, especially when roots are involved, especially with these big ficus trees. We'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.